Hello, beautiful beings. I am starting a few minutes early just to give us time to really come together. I'll actually start my actual talk in a moment, but you never know with this technological stuff, right? Is it going to work? Is it going to come on time? And I'm definitely still learning the Facebook Live thing. So, how are you today? And how are you feeling? I would love to know. And yeah, I'm really happy and excited and honored to be here with you all right now at this time. Um, my name is Azrael Zemanek, and I'm coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm really grateful to be with you in this moment, in this space. I want to extend a huge thank you to my dear friend and soul sister, Sarah McMillan, for organizing these beautiful talks and this beautiful and powerful space, this forum, right? For us all to connect and to come together. Hi, Sarah, I see you. These beautiful meditations that are being offered, these beautiful gifts, right? From so many around the world. And I just feel really honored to be here and be part of it. So, what I wanted to open into today, I wanted to open into with a few minutes talking about the importance of embodiment and the importance of really being connected to this body temple and to the earthly plane, right? This is a Lightworkers group. This is a place where so many of us are connected and able to access different realms or different experiences. Hey, Sarah, it's good to see you. So good to see you. I actually have to say, my friend Sarah, who just joined, we're working on a beautiful meditation with music. I just listened to it for the first time today. So it makes me even more excited. And so, anyways, that's coming soon, and I'm sure we'll share it with you all when it comes out. But I want to talk about the importance of being embodied, right? Because for us all, it's so easy for us to go out to the stars, right? Or to be connected to the light, or to be tuning in to our angels and guides or chakras or whatever your way and your space of being is, right? The way that you connect to the intuition, to the light. And yes, we're in a place where our consensus reality is changing. We're in a place where the old way is done, and we're calling in the birthing of the new world and the new age. And there will probably, and I think there already is, a lot more opportunity and experience of being connected to these higher waves of energy and these higher waves of light. But it's something I've learned in my time here on the planet is the more connected we are to the bodies, or perhaps even more true would be to say, the more connected we are to the earth, the more that we are planting down roots and opening to a space where we're like, oh, okay, my temple has structure. I'm able to experience what it's like to be in this world, then the more we can open up to the gifts that the heaven or the light or the stars have to bring for us. And that's something that's really hard sometimes, right? It's so much more fun to be floating up in the sky or to be connecting with these amazing energies and beings that we often do. And yet, the more we are rooted, the more we are the pole or the energy that can open into this light, the more our light can expand into bigger reaches, the more that we can actually connect to these higher realms, and the more we can experience them in a way that is grounded, that is more regulating to our nervous system, and that is more in touch with all that we are. And and yeah, and I'm someone, I'll just share a little bit about me. I'm one of those people who have had a yeah, sublimation, Sarah. It is. It's like, and I would even say on some level, oh, I'm not going to remember the word, but it's like we're disconnecting, right? Or we're like bypassing, not on purpose, right? But it's so much easier to go there than to go into the realm of the wholeness of who and what we are, which is in this moment a human being, right? Um, and so for me, I have had the Kundalini experience. I always thought I wanted one, and then I had one, and it was like, well, 9 hours and 3 weeks of bliss and shattering, right? And in some ways, even as that opened me up and opened my physical body, it's a very physical experience when you have the Kundalini awaken. um, it actually showed me the importance of grounding, because it took me about 2 years from that to even come back into a space of integration when I could say, okay, here I am, here's my body, and I can actually move through the world, instead of feeling disconnected, disassociated at times. Or just in my safe places. In fact, what the Kundalini did, it said, no, you can't go to those safe places anymore because you are going to feel more disconnected. Get in the body, put the roots down, do the work, do the practices. And as you do that, we're going to open this world up to you in a whole different way. And so, anyways, that's where I wanted to start with today. And believe me, I love the light. I'm connected to it all the time. I love opening to the stars. I love seeing energy, feeling energy, connecting with my guides. But I have such a more profound experience of it in life, the more rooted I am in the earth. And one of the things that often happens or happened to me, when I was not so rooted, is I would take on so much energy that wasn't mine. I would go out in a crowd and I would like come back and I would feel depressed or anxious. Anxious was probably more my thing, or overwhelmed. My friends would have something major going on, or someone in my family, and I would feel it directly affecting me, where I would feel stress, or I would try to figure out how to help them or to work with them in some way, which again is beautiful, but it would take me out of center. It was almost like my filters weren't able to fully digest or perhaps hold my boundaries. And I worked with cord cutting, and I mean, I did it all, right? And sometimes it would work, but then I'd go back out again and the same thing would happen. And so today I was really called to share with you a very powerful Qigong practice. It's a Wei Qi field meditation. And in this, what we're doing is we are grounding down in our body and in our experience. And then as we do that, we're going to open up into these different fields within our body, the fields of our physical body first. And by body, I'm talking about our entire energetic body. And then we're going to open up into the energetic and emotional fields. And then we're going to open into the realm of our spiritual field. And we're going to draw in this amazing and beautiful colored light to really allow ourselves to radiate from the inside, from a rooted body, from our central core, this light of radiance that acts as, I'm going to say shield, right? Acts as a protection to the chaos and the energy that's around us. And when we can do this, and when we can walk around with our fields intact, still very radiant, still very porous and open, it's not like we're putting like these metal shields up. We can have deeper connections with others without taking their stuff on. And we can feel that sense of connection to ourself and to our groundedness, right? To our being. Um, and yeah, and so Qigong, as a practice, I've been studying now for about 8 years. I'm in a program, I'm getting my master's degree right now. And Qigong is all about opening to our highest soul path. It's all about moving beyond consensus reality. And yet the keys to do that and the tools to do that are coming into our body, and knowing that that balance of earth, that balance of yin, is just as important as that balance of yang. And when they're together, right, that's when we expand. And so the central pole or energy of light that moves through us, as we connect with that, as we open into that, and then shine out from that, we can be that light being. We can express it. We can connect with it. And yet there's no escaping. There's no floating up around the stars. Not that we can't do that, right? But there's always a home to be in and to come back to. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I do appreciate you all for listening. And I'd like to open into our meditation. And so I'm going to invite you to do this seated today, if you can. If you really need to lie down, go ahead. And if your feet can touch the earth, great. If they're crossed underneath you, that's fine too. And so I'm going to invite you to do this seated today, if you can. If you really need to lie down, go ahead. And if your feet can touch the earth, great. If they're crossed underneath you, that's fine too. And I'd like you just to take a moment and to just shake your body a little bit. Remember, our body is just energy in a denser form. So some shaking or some movement, some flow, starts to sort of prepare us for being able to settle, to go deep. Feel free to tap your body a little bit. So you can just take your hands and just tap them on your thighs. You might even want to sigh out a few times. And then give yourself permission to settle. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind the teeth. This is called the fire position. And what this position does, and this is the place you can bring your tongue all day, every day, is it brings us the connection from earth and heaven in a way that is regulating to our nervous system. It allows the earth energy to flow up, while it allows the heaven energy to flow down. Just take a moment and notice how this feels. And soften your jaw. We're not forcing that tongue up there. We're just allowing it to gently rest. Bring your awareness to your crown chakra. And perhaps even these points, they're called the Shishingang points, and they're right at the center of your head, between your ears and the front and back of your head. You can even touch up there for a moment. And just invite this space, this channel, to open. And by open, like a loonie, maybe if you're Canadian and know what a loonie is, a silver dollar, or even a quarter. So that's like an inch, inch and a half round. Okay, so we're opening. But before we call in the energy, I'd like you to notice your seat. And I'd like you especially to notice your feet on the earth or your sit bones in your chair. And bringing your awareness both to your tailbone and the front part of your thighs that are touching the chair or the earth. So underneath, not the tops of the thighs. And from here, I'm going to invite you to drop down roots. To let these gentle roots soften and drop down to the earth. First, just creating space in your physical body for it to connect. And don't worry if you don't feel it or you're like, it's really hard to do. And now bring your awareness to the points right at the base of your spine, right at the perineum, right between the sexual organs and the anus. And allow these points to turn on, creating a channel of light from the center of your head all the way down through your body, down through this space in your sit bones. And at this time, we're just going to call in on the light of heaven. We're just going to call in on the light and beauty of heaven to flow through. And ask the earth to receive this light. And you can imagine it moving down through the central channel, through this area at the base of your spine in the perineal area. You can imagine it as a big tube of light just flowing through your whole body. And notice if you're holding any tension, and invite your sit bones, invite your feet to relax. Instead of just roots, imagine a beautiful, beautiful column of light melting into the earth. And feel the earth receive this light. And at this time, I invite you to ask your consensus mind and your ego to drop down into the earth. And invite the earth energy to now come up and support you through your body. Invite the sacred mother and the divine feminine to come up through energy, blue or golden or whatever color you see, and invite it to come up just as strongly, just as gently as that of the heaven energy coming down. Almost as if you could imagine a throne of the elemental earth coming up and supporting you. Feeling its safety, feeling its gentleness. And it's okay if you feel it behind you like a chair. It's okay if you feel it through your body. It's okay if you don't feel it at all. Turn your palms down if they're up. Feel the space of your third eye. Be relaxed and perhaps open, but not in a trying to open it way. And maybe repeat to yourself, as I receive the support of the earth, I open to the limitless possibilities of heaven. As I receive the support of the earth, I open to the limitless possibilities of heaven. As I receive the support of the earth, I open to the limitless possibilities of heaven. Heaven being pure consciousness, light, the particles that are beyond matter, pure consciousness. So let's bring our awareness now to the central channel. You may again touch or just bring your awareness to the space at the center of the top of your head. Again, going with it more as this channel than just opening the crown chakra right up. And then following that channel down through your body, it comes out the space right in the perineal area between your sexual organs and anus, the central space. And take a few moments to just breathe through this channel and notice how grounded you are and notice how connected you are. I'd like you to imagine this channel in the center of your being. Sometimes I'm going to be very honest. Sometimes I feel it in front of me. Sometimes I feel it behind me. And that lets me know I'm not in my body. So see if you can invite it into the center space. Again, one of the things I've learned about alchemical magic is it's great to envision it. It's great to see it outside of us. But what if we actually bring it into reality? What if it's actually part of our system inside of us instead of something that's in the liminal? Let's take 3 breaths here. Feel this vibrant light of our Tai Chi pole or Sushumna Nadi, 2 names for this channel. Feel it alive, feel it bright, feel it flowing. And then taking a moment and bringing your awareness outside of your body. Yes, we're going to fly even as I talk about the importance of embodiment. See if you can keep your awareness of your body, but I'd like you to go up to the top of the room. Feel your grounded body and feel this experience of being. Now I'd like you to go up even higher, maybe going all the way up into the stars if you can, and finding your own unique star, the one that calls out to you. And take a moment here and ask the star to remind you of all that you are. You might dance with the star, you might hug it, you might just bask in its light. Know that the star is part of you. And then ask the star to bring its light, to bring its essence down into your body. We take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, ride down the light of this star like a slide, right back to the top of the room, right back to the crown chakra and the Shishangang points, and then right into the center of your body. And notice the star's light is coming too. And feel this energy with you, in you. Feel this energy of your central channel lit up. And from here, this is where we're going to open into the protection, the fields. So allow this light, make sure it's going down to the earth. It's not stopping at our heart. It's not stopping at our belly. It is moving down all the way through us. Can it connect to the core of the earth? Do you still feel that earth energy coming up and supporting you? So now I'd like you to take an inhale and to imagine the most beautiful color white you could ever imagine. The most beautiful, pure white snow or light. And I'd like you to imagine this white light in this central channel. I'd like you to imagine this white light starting to flow from the central channel through all your cells and tissues. And you can work with your breath here. You can just imagine it. If you're breathing, I like to inhale and expand the light, and then exhale, let it coalesce again at center. Imagining your whole body starting to glow with this white light. The organs, the tissues, the cells, the blood vessels, the back of your heart, the back of your body. If someone were to take a picture right now, you would be glowing with white light. Breathe in this light. Breathe out this light. Feel this light radiating an inch off your skin, creating a protective field. Feel this light underneath you and above you, about an inch to 2 inches. And see yourself as this being of white light. This is our first Wei Qi field. It is supporting our physical body, the Jing layer, the Jing essence of our body. Now I'd like you to just take a moment and to notice how you feel, to notice your glow, to notice your energy. And then when you're ready, I'd like you to bring your awareness to the earth. And as you bring your awareness to earth, I'd like you to drop your awareness and your attention down. Just like we went to the stars, this time we're going into the earth. First 3 feet down. How does that feel? What about 10 feet down? And what if we drop this column of light from our central channel 100 feet down, deep in the earth? And what if here we connected to and access a beautiful pool of light, a beautiful pool of water, sorry, and light, dark blue water. This water is going to turn into light. Notice that it's the perfect temperature, it's the perfect energy. It's nourishing, it's soothing, it's calming, supportive. And as you start to move up the channel back into your body, draw this water up into your field. Let this water become a blue light, dark or electric, it doesn't matter. Allow this watery, beautiful energy to turn its essence into light, moving into our central channel, all the way up through the crown of our head, and start to expand this blue light through all our cells, all our tissues. Breathing, maybe it's going out the top of the head and water falling around us. 3 feet. 3 feet. This is creating a beautiful, beautiful aura, radiance of blue light. 3 feet in every direction. Notice it's not just moving from outside of you. Come back into your center. Let it move through your cells, through your tissues. Let this light expand through the white, through the skin, and into your field. If someone were taking a picture now, you would be white and blue. White to an inch outside of your body, and then blue moving through that 3 feet. Take a moment and notice how you feel. Emotional and energetic body protected. Second Wei Qi field, radiant, home, here, now. Bring your awareness to your heart. Rose quartz or Merkaba of glowing rose light. What's there? Feel this in your energy field, this beautiful rose light, a spinning Merkaba or a beautiful rose quartz heart. Rose. And allow this rose energy, whether it comes from the beautiful crystal, whether it comes from within, whether it comes from the Merkaba, grounding in the mysteries of the universe, allow this beautiful rose light to start to emanate through your field, through your energy, through your system. Moving beyond the white, moving beyond the blue, shining out at least 6 feet, creating this rose, beautiful colored light coming from inside you, shining out 6 feet in every direction, maybe bigger. If someone were to take a picture, you would be glowing with white, blue, and rose light. And behind you is just as strong as in front of you. Feel the heaven coming down. Feel the earth supporting you. Feel your sit bones. Feel your heart. Feel your third eye. Feel your connection from crown all the way up to the star. And feel your connection from your sacred pelvis area all the way down to the center of the earth. Maybe softly open your eyes and be in this world, and yet held and connected beyond the consensus reality. We are here in these bodies and these temples for a reason, and we are also gifted with accessing the light for a reason. When they come together as one, when we create a field of radiant protection, we may open up beyond our wildest dreams. This is a very simple practice. We took a lot of time with it today, but you can just call in that white light, that blue light, that rose light. Connect with your central channel and allow it to shine. Embrace your body, embrace your heart where heaven and earth meet, and embrace the heavens, knowing the more that we go in, the more we're able to expand. Feel free to leave any questions that you may have, and just thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I invite you to be gentle with the rest of your day, and yeah, thank you so much, Sarah, for your presence and for creating this space and this group. I will be back in 2 weeks to share with you all again. So thank you so much, and with so much love. Namaste. I love you, Sarah. I'm so glad you felt good. I have to figure out how to shut this off. Okay. Bye, everyone.